after 2014, I was told by University of Washington, I'm sorry, we can't figure this out. We don't know why you've had losses, but you know what? Your uterus looks good. You're good to go to try again. And that was the worst thing anyone could tell me after having 4 losses and not giving answers, because up to that point, I'd had no answers. Stillbirth and 3 miscarriages, no answer for why it's happening. I mean, I did everything I could to help combat how I felt about my body, how I felt about my husband as a couple. I was questioning everything. And so we both said, get us off this train. We need to stop doing this. This is just ridiculous. I knew that my intuition took me on a journey. I told myself, I am gonna find out what's going on. I need to know. I need to give it my best try to find out what the hell is going on with my body or what's going on with these losses, because it just doesn't, it's not going to be okay with me to be 80 and to know that I gave up, or to know that I never learned, or I never tried. And so I went through alternate doorways. I found, through a friend, recommended a fertility acupuncturist. She said, Jen, you don't even have 2 phases to your cycle. Like, you're hormonally out of whack. Let's fix this. Let's get you situated. And I want you to start seeing this fertility naturopathic doctor who will help you with the nutrition and the supplemental part of it. Turns out I've got 2 variants on my MTHFR. I had no folic acid in my cells. I had hypothyroidism. There was a whole laundry list of things that, like, I needed to rebuild my body and rebuild my psyche. And the January of 2016, the naturopathic doctor said, well, when you're ready to start trying again, and I said, I think we are, like, soon, because we just threw caution to the wind. At that point, we'd had 2 years to kind of process and work on our marriage, work on the grief. Me going to see doctor's appointments, it was kind of me trying to gain control again in some way, and whether it was healthy or not, I don't know. It was just like, I need to go to this, I need to try. We were spending $200 or $300 on supplements every month. I had a consultation with the doctor she recommended, and it was a miracle. Like, he is the guy that gave me Josie, medically speaking. From that point of view. And so I had a consultation with him. He sat me down for an hour and a half. He took an hour and a half of his time, and he said, Jennifer, I've seen thousands of women like you. You're not alone. You have an undiagnosed blood clot issue, and I'm gonna test for it, and we're gonna look and see what's going on, but I guarantee you that's what's happening. So when you get pregnant, we will look at your thyroid. We'll make sure it's just spot on, the numbers are perfect, and you will take blood thinner injections every day for the full pregnancy. 5 years of no answers, 1.5 hour of, here you go. It took me like a month to process and to actually believe that this was real, this was happening. And so Nelson and I just threw caution to the wind, and we just enjoyed ourselves and tried for a baby. And after 10 months of trying, I gave up. I said, I can't do this anymore. I've been pregnant 4 times in 7 years. God, when I think about it, I get emotional. And I can't hope for a biological kid anymore. This is just too hard on my mind and my heart. So he and I took a couple weeks to just really think about it, talk about it, lots of crying. And my process was, I had to let go of that dream. And it was really, really, really painful. But we decided in the next few months, let's start the paperwork for adoption. And then I started to think, wait a second, I could get a kid that can come not from my body? Like that, the thought of that was so exciting. And so, and so I started thinking about that and was excited. At the same time, my acupuncturist said, how much sex are you guys having? And I said, well, it's like every other day after my cycle. And she goes, way too much. You're in your late 30s, you're having way too much sex. By the time you ovulate, there's not enough sperm. There's not enough strong sperm. I'm like, wait, what? Why didn't you tell me this like a year ago or, 10 months ago? And so yeah, she said, wait until day 11 of your cycle. Just have sex, get one out of the way, and then do every other day. Because I was ovulating like on day 12 to 14, and bam, I was pregnant. Wait a minute.